obtain food. It appears to be a good area. Visible in the high treetops are fruits the size of babies' heads. They contain so-called paranuts. The jacaranda stands full of mauve flowers. That means that one of the Akurios' most important items of food should be present in the vicinity. Kananamang is pleased. Since many of the flowers have already fallen, industrious bees must have collected their nectar. Now the only trick is to find the bees' well-hidden treasure. The honeycombs usually are in some cavity high up in a tree. Climbing the trees in this forest is very dangerous. Branches are often rotten as a result of termite infestation, and many Akurios have been killed in falls from such trees. But this is Pilovjana's second climb up here. An hour ago, when he discovered the bees buzzing up here, he sought out some vanilla-smelling leaves that he chewed to a pulp, which he then stuffed into the bees' nest holes. The aromatic substances in the leaves soon drug the bees. Pilovjana has attracted an audience. It takes time for children to walk through the forest, and only now have the children and 2 women arrived. Mapalo watches Pilovjana's progress upward with intent interest. The danger of falling is, as I said, great. But without honey, the Akurios would have to go hungry for many days. Honey is such an important food to them that they have 21 names for various types of it. Six-year-old Watipala, Fakira, who is about 8, 12 or 13-year-old Napapöy, all are awaiting the delicious honey, as is Maparu. Only little Medi already has what he needs. Without the axe, the bees would be inaccessible. It is vital to the Akurios. The axe handle serves as a test probe. It will show whether Pilovjana has hit the mark, because if he has, the handle will smell of honey. Yes, indeed, there is honey. Tulamu climbs up to collect the honey in a palm frond bowl, which he carries in his mouth. You only get this dirty if you've got honey on you. From infancy on, the Akurios' great joy in life is honey, dripping sweet honey. There is nearly a gallon of honey in that trunk. Pilovjana is feeling rich. He can afford to be lavish with his sweets. The bees are beginning to wake up. They have provided this entire group with an energy-rich meal, and Tulamur sings out his thanks to the bees for their gift. The Indians' religious concepts are often directly and, strictly speaking, rather healthily associated with nature. Man is basically wasteful when he has more than what he needs. That is true of the Akurios and every bit as true of man in the so-called consumer society. But when the Akurios throw away honey, every drop is made use of by numerous different organisms. Nothing is lost in the primeval forest system of various life roles. Honey is to be eaten in as enjoyable a manner as possible, always with the smackings of the lips, which almost seem ritualized. It is remarkable that none of the Akurios, despite his enormously sweet diet, ever gets cavities in his teeth. I suspect that caries is first and foremost related to modern man's lack of vigorous chewing exercise. After the meal, siesta time. Everyone is full and sated. Everyone except old Marloman. She was unable to walk quickly enough and thus did not arrive in time for the honey meal, the only meal there will be this day. Only those who keep themselves to the fore get to partake of the sweets. The Akurios' way of life adheres in quite a cruel manner to the harsh laws of the animal world. Anyone unable to cope with the demands imposed is eliminated. Marloman has recently had a baby, her last. She is about 40 years old, which is an advanced age for a woman. One day she will be too old, perhaps sick. She knows that when that day comes, the group will leave her to die while it walks on.